This is an episode about being bored in your business, but I hope it doesn't mean you're bored during this episode. So today I'm going into a bunch of different tactical items that I've really focused in on in my business journey to grow my companies and head towards where I want to go. So hope you guys enjoy the show. And without further ado, let's get right into it. People don't fail at real estate because they suck. They fail because there's too many ways to succeed. That's why I suggest you focus on the most important skill in all of real estate, which is finding deals. I'm Ruud-Johnson, and in this podcast, I share the exact steps I've used to source 400 deals by age 24. This will allow you to do three things: control your deal flow, make unlimited income, and build your empire as an off-market operator. I've had to learn a lot of things the hard way in business. And most people do. No matter how many mentorships you take, masterminds you go to, coaching groups you go to, you can learn and digest the tactical pieces of business from that. But really becoming an entrepreneur and a successful business owner, a lot of it you have to go through yourself and internalize and feel and go through and experience. That's the reality of it. And I have a lot of good mentors in my life that have told me that no matter how much I tell you, you're gonna have to experience it yourself. And that's the reality of business. And that's why it's hard. That's why it takes a long time to build really good businesses. And that's what the show is for today, you guys. It's less real estate tactical stuff and more business tactical stuff and things that I've had to come to terms with myself to grow my companies. And realistically, in 2024, my companies will do eight figures. We will do $10 million plus combined revenue. We're well on the way there. Even 2023 or towards the back half, we'll be over halfway there combined revenue across my companies. And it's really come from understanding basic stuff, right? It's not been complex softwares, AI tools, magic potions, magic pills, magic strategy. All it has been is really implementing really simple stuff and understanding how to run a business. And this hasn't come from reading a ton of books, listening to a ton of podcasts, going to a ton of seminars. What it's come is from implementing the stuff that I know moves the needle. And you guys listening to this right now, you already know the stuff that's going to move the needle from you, right? It's less time on email, less time on Slack, more time in the game doing high leverage stuff. And so I'm going to go through some basic concepts today. The first one that I want to get across to you guys is understanding that you should be bored in your business, right? As entrepreneurs, you guys, the same kind of shiny object syndrome that got us out of our W-2 or out of college or out of our quote unquote life we didn't like into entrepreneurship, into business ownership was the shiny object. Oh my goodness. I think I can wholesale real estate. I think I can flip real estate. I think I can build a portfolio or syndicate or build houses or whatever it is that got you started in entrepreneurship. That's the part of our brain that served us, right? And so it's hard to turn it off. When you guys have product market fit and you are making money in your company on good margins with good scalability and you guys have an end goal in mind. And what I mean by that is what's your exit? Is your exit to build a portfolio? If you're growing a wholesale company, you got to think about your exit, right? Yeah, these companies make good money, but are you doing this to build a portfolio? Because your wholesale company is not sellable. Your fix and flip company is not sellable. So why are you doing it long term? Is it to build a portfolio? Is it to build wealth, build passive income? Because eventually you're going to turn off the cash machine. That's all it is at the end of the day. Or if it's a different business, like I have companies right now that I'm well aware I'm building to sell, and you guys have to have that understanding because it's gonna boil down to why you choose to do what you're doing. And so what I recommend to you guys, everyone really think about your end game and why you're doing what you're doing. Is it a stepping stone? Is it to build cash flow? Is it to build a portfolio? Is it to build a sellable company? That's something you guys have to think about. And then once you find that thing and it aligns with your end game and there's good profit margins, it's scalable, then I want you guys to understand that you should be bored. You should be bored. You should be waking up every single day. And when you really write down every single should do in your company, right? You're writing down, you sit down and you really think, what are the should do's in my company? Okay, I should improve my branding. Okay, I should make sure I have a landing page up. Okay, I should make sure that I'm talking to sellers for X amount of times per day. I should be tracking my KPIs. I should be doing more marketing. I should go and hire a virtual assistant. I should go and join that mastermind. And you write down these should do's, you guys, you're going to have a long list. And as your business grows, that list is only going to get bigger. And eventually you're going to get bored. Okay. Because the business is no longer going to be exciting to you. It's going to be waking up every single day, doing the same thing over and over for years straight. But that is how big business is. And that is how wealth is built, you guys. The guys that you see on Instagram jumping from e-commerce to Forex to solar to real estate to call centers to ERC to blah, blah, blah to whatever the next thing is, that's not building wealth. That is that same shiny object syndrome that works and they might be making money, but there's no end game to that. You're constantly chasing the next hustle. And if you guys want to build a business empire, you eventually have to start chasing hustles, no matter how much they pay you in the short term, because you want to build an asset that is something that grows and pays you every single month without you. And that is what ultimate really good business owners do. They can go travel the world. They can build a new business, and that asset is going to grow, or they can exit that asset. And that is why you guys need to get okay being bored. Get okay being bored. Solve the should do list. Check off every single day some should do's every single day, and you will get to a really good place in your business. And stop getting distracted, you guys. The new software, the new tool, the new guru, the new seminar, 99% of the time, it's not going to move the needle. Okay, if you guys are already doing $1 million a year wholesaling, what's going to get you guys to $2 million a year isn't probably novations or sub two or development. It's probably doing what you're already doing right now, but doing more of it. Help me have clarity on businesses I want to grow, business I need to shut down. I've shut down several companies. I'm growing 3 companies right now, and each of those companies will eventually be 8-figure companies. I have no doubt about that. And 2 of them will be sellable. And I have no doubt about that. And it's because I know my end game, and I'm okay being bored. I'm okay waking up now and not having this emotional high from my business and just checking off should do's, right? Focusing on my business, checking off my should do's, and driving the ship forward. And I don't care what other people do anymore. I don't care about your course or your e-com store or this, that. I just don't care, because I know I want to build an asset. I want to build a sellable asset, and I want to build a community around that stuff. And that is my goal. And so you guys have to understand your end game and understand being bored is okay. Okay. Being bored is 100% okay. And then understanding, who do you have to become? Who do you have to become to be okay being bored? Who do you have to become to grow a 7-figure business? Who do you have to become to do the same thing every single day? Who do you have to become to implement what you're learning from these masterminds? Because most of us, you guys, we mentally masturbate to masterminds and courses and social media posts and reels and blah, 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 all day, every single day. But when we actually come up to that jump, that leap of faith we have to take, we get that tingles, that the butterflies in our stomach, and we don't do it. Okay. And so action is 100 times more high leverage than information. From 99% of you guys, you have enough information. Put down the books, put down the podcast, and get into motion. Okay. Because really, that's the question you have to answer. I had to ask myself the question, who do I have to become to hit my goals, right? And I have big goals, you guys. I don't talk it online all the time, but I'm 25 right now. The goals that I have at the age of 30 are pretty intense, right? In terms of net worth, liquidity, assets. And the only reason is, right, I'm putting out a video about this week, but truly, there's only 3 levels to wealth. The 3 levels to wealth and money are: 1, you can pay your bills without stress; 2, you can eat wherever you want without stress and not without looking at the bill; and 3, you can travel wherever you want, whenever you want without stress. I've hit those 3. Okay, so what my goals from now on are icing on the cake, and I understand that. But trust me, what comes down to getting not just to those 3 levels, but any level in business, is being bored, having an end goal in mind, and really understanding the person you have to be, right? What kind of leader do you have to be? What kind of emotional intelligence do you have to have? What kind of calmness during the storms that your business will naturally bring do you have to have? What kind of focus do you have to have? What kind of day-to-day routine do you have to have? What kind of food do you need to eat so you have the mental energy and the overall stamina to run companies? Because running companies is incredibly mentally taxing, especially if you're a knowledge-based worker, which most of us are in 2023. Most of us aren't going to the coal mines or going to the construction site. Our brains are what we're working with 24/7. And so really understanding that and understanding what's high leverage and what's not. And beyond that, you guys, if we can execute all 3 of these things, you're going to be on a really good path to whatever business you want to build in 2023 and beyond. And what I would tell you guys to end this too is, so many people are worried about the stock market and crypto and blah, blah, blah. Most of us just don't have enough money to get a meaningful return from investing. All that money needs to be going back into yourself, right? For me, I I even to this day, I'll be very transparent with you guys. 90% of the money, I live on about 10, 15% of my income. I don't have a not expensive life, but I have a reasonable life compared to my income. My income goes 20%, I put away, right? 20% I put away, 20% I live on, and 60%, you guys, gets invested, right, into building my media team, building distribution, improving product, hiring more people, staffing up, reinvesting in myself. And because that is what moves the needle truly, right? Putting 20% for me every single month in the stock market isn't going to get me to where I want to go. Improving my skill set, improving my leadership, improving my business understanding and knowledge, improving my team, improving my process, improving my mental health, my physical health. That's the kind of stuff that gets me to where I want to go. This episode's about being bored, but it's really about who you have to become, the kind of person you have to become to not be addicted to the emotional highs of business, right? Or substances. Getting clarity on your business, where you want to go, how you want to get there, the skill you want to take it to, being bored, building your team, all this, the fundamental should do's that you guys have to check off every single day. And if you can get bored and check off should do's every single day for the next 2, 3 years, you will build something bigger than your wildest imaginations. But most people don't, you guys, because they're chasing flashy, they're chasing complex and simple scales and simple wins, especially in 2023. And there's so much information out there. Hope you guys weren't too bored with that episode about being bored in your business. As always, please check me out across all my socials. Please share my DMs. Share to your story of the show. Let me know in my DMs what you guys think. Valuable impact stuff you're getting from this episode. Any other suggestions, I do take it to heart. I do try to implement that. And so far, the feedback has been great on the short form episodes. We're closing on episode 30. And I'm extremely excited to continue to bring this show to you guys every single week, twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. So no matter where you listen, Apple, Spotify, wherever else, please subscribe, like, share, comment on the show. We truly appreciate it here as we're trying to build a really good podcast for you guys and building acquisitions and finding more deals and growing your real estate empire. So without further ado, you guys, as always, you are only one deal away.